I began my 7.4-mile walk at Suminoekoen Station in South Osaka, where I'd begun my walk in a different direction the week before. I had had Humalog and breakfast 4 hours earlier, and my blood sugar was 217, which I thought was good for a diabetic beginning several hours of exercise. Also, it was raining.
Here's a canal just north of Suminoe Park, and it's pretty rainy and windy today, and my shoes are soaked, and I'm not even halfway to the first station yet, or the second station. Okay, here I am at Nishi-Umeda Station, the second station on this line. The thing about the subway is that it's underground, so it's kind of hard to tell where to walk on the road. So I think my blood sugar's probably still in the 180s, 190s. I'm not going to check yet. I'll check a little bit later. Another thing about the Yotsubashi subway line is that it follows a route that's much more in town than the Nanko Port Town line was, so there's more stuff around here. This area between Nishi-Umeda Station and Hamade Station, there's lots of kind of ugly apartment blocks, but there's a lot of cool shops and stuff like that around here, so not bad, and lots of convenience stores. So when I run out of juice, which I will sometime today, I'll be right in the middle of Osaka and there'll be convenience stores everywhere. This is Hamade Station, and it's about 1.8 miles into my walk. My blood sugar is 140, so it has dropped significantly since the 217 or whatever it was. So I'm going to head north here, and probably will go ahead and drink a juice now. So 20 grams of carbohydrates of juice right now. Okay, this is Nishi-Umeda Station, and my blood sugar is now 146 after the last bottle of juice. Now my target is 200, so I'm going to have one more juice. Of course, I don't actually want to be 200, but that's the target because I'll be constantly falling because of the walking. So one more juice and on to the next station. I bought 4 bottles of juice at 20 grams of carbohydrates each, and a bottle of carbonated water for me. I hope my blood sugar does not get down to 88 during this trip. It's big life, in honor of David Lowery and Cracker. Okay, this is the 3.2 mile mark, Hanazono-cho Station, and a little bit before halfway for the whole line. When I first came to Japan 10 years ago, I lived here, in this neighborhood at this station. And people have told me since that this is the worst neighborhood in Japan. Worst for kind of indigence and creepiness and crime or something. I don't know what they mean, because there are probably more old people here, probably more poor people here. There's guys pushing around big carts full of dozens of broken umbrellas, things like that. But not really. I lived here 2 years. I never had much problem here. I never saw anything weird, too weird. Saw a street fight, sort of, one night, probably mafia related, but it doesn't seem to go into street crime or anything. Anyway, my blood sugar is only 154, which seems okay. I'm going to have another juice. Cool, huh? Nishi-Umeda Station at the 4.1 mile mark, so I've walked 4.1 miles today. That's past the halfway point of the Yotsubashi Line. And I just drank that 3rd bottle of juice, so probably I'm starting to actually feel a little bit high blood sugar, which is what I want, a little bit high, because it'll be coming down soon, so I got a lot more walking to do. You never know what you'll find around here. In the middle of this city. Some kind of temple shrine thing. Okay, I'm between Daikokucho and Namba. I just stopped at a 7-Eleven to pee and buy one more bottle of juice. And as I feared, it stopped raining, so I have this umbrella I'm carrying around for no reason. I hope it starts raining again so I can justify this umbrella. Now I'm at Namba Station. This is about 4.8 miles into the walk, which is almost the entirety of what I did last week on the Nanko Port Town line. My legs still feel good, my blood sugar seems to feel good. I'm going to check it at the next station. And I just saw a guy come up to this station, take a picture of the sign, and then go down the station. Maybe he's doing the same thing. Maybe not. I'd say there's a little bit more happening around Namba than there was in, say, Suminoekoen or Nishi-Umeda. Yotsubashi Station on the Yotsubashi Line. Blood sugar 124. Amazingly, time for another bottle of juice. Here's Honmachi Station, where 3 subway lines converge, including the Yotsubashi. Check my blood sugar, and surprisingly, it's 59. Doesn't feel that low, but I'm going to have 2 bottles of juice now. And keep walking, maybe a little slower than usual. But I've only got 2 stations left, I think, so pretty good. I'm getting pretty close to the end. But 59? Whoa! Stopped at a Family Mart and bought 3 more bottles of juice and some more water. My second bottle of water. Hopefully the blood sugar's coming up now. I'll probably need another bottle in 10 or 15 minutes, but I'll check when I get to the next station or so. And there's only 2 stations left. Behind me is just some old road, but here in front of me, Utsubo Park, long one of my favorite parks in Osaka. Now here at Higobashi Station, the last, second to last station. The sugar is 128, which is much better. And so there's 1 more to go, about 1 more kilometer, a little over half a mile, something like that. So I guess the blood sugar's okay, and I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll be done soon. In this part of Osaka, the Okawa River, kind of splits in 2, creating a little island called Nakanoshima. And I've just crossed the south part of the fort, or whatever it is, so now I'm on Nakanoshima, and I'm about to cross over the north part, and be back on, whatever, off of Nakanoshima. Here it is, the end of the Yotsubashi Line, or the beginning. For me, it's the end. Just under 7.5 miles, just over 3 hours, and the whole thing is done. Haven't used the umbrella since Tamare Station, but now I'm going to go underground, take the train home, relax my legs, massage my feet, take very little insulin, and have something to eat. Now, the ironic thing is, I've got a long walk through Umeda to get through my train line.